Awesome Rider Review.
Hey YouTube, Awesome Rider here with my review of the limited black edition Legacy Megazord. So, if you couldn't tell, that pretty much explained it all, but this is a black and gold repaint of the Legacy Megazord. They did do something like this back in the day for the original Megazord. They also had a black gold repaint. So they decided to do it here. I know it's not for everyone, but personally I was pretty stoked for it because I'm really into these sort of repaints. I try to collect them. I don't have an enormous amount, but I really dig the sort of black gold or black silver, whatever it happens to be, recolor of Megazords. So I was pretty stoked they were doing this again, and hey, it's pretty easy for them to make. But let's go ahead and take a look at it. We'll start with the box because that's what I do here. So it's pretty much identical to the original box, except done up in black gold color scheme. I think the original box for the first version of this was done the same way as well. You got the name up there all in pretty gold. You got the picture of the Megazord here. Down at the bottom you see the little individual Zord faces. As a Toys R Us exclusive, it says right up there. I can't tell you how many reviews I've said it's a Toys R Us exclusive, and there's a big sticker on camera for quite some time that says Toys R Us exclusive, and then I get a question saying, where do you buy it? Walgreens. And then up here it just says, you know, black gold color and stuff like that. Die cast on the top here. Picture of the Megazord. Got a little like grayed out picture of the Rangers. On the side it gives you the generic story. I'm just going to leave it up on screen, and if you want to pause it you can sort of read it off of this semi-glary thing. And then on the bottom here is another shot of the 5 Rangers. Aside here, Secret of the Zords. We'll pause it again. I just don't feel like reading on camera. I do terrible whenever I have to read on camera. It's like reading in class. And then it gives you some Megazord stats, which I guess is kind of neat. And then on the back, shows you yet again how it works, pretty much like the other one. Shows you the 5 Zords, the formations, Megazord, and then the like the tank mode. And then here it shows you it's compatible with the others. You can combine it with the Dragon Zord and Titanus. To do Ultra Zord, I'm not going to do that because I don't feel like dealing with the Ultra Zord formation. It's just a pain, but you can sort of get an idea there. You can combine it with the Dragon Zord as well. It's also got Zord Builder ports, so you can, you know, mix and match with pretty much anything from MMPR 2010 Samurai through present, as well as the Legacy line. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and get the box out of here and bring these Zords in because it'll save space. So, BRB. Alright, so here we have all the individual Zords. We'll take a very quick look at each one of them. I'm going to be doing a comparison to the old version when it's all combined instead of individually. And then, you know, it's pretty obvious what the difference is between these and the original versions in terms of color. I'm going to start with Pterodactyl because I said so. So all of these, you know, they're pretty much just a black gold recolor of the originals. One thing that's really nice is you don't have to put the stickers on yourself. I don't remember if you had to do that with the Legacy one, but I know you had. I think you had to do it with MMPR 2010. One of them in this mold, you had to put the stickers on. The stickers are already on it for this one, which is awesome. But yeah, you just pretty much get gold stickers for the gold. You do have some gold in here on his or hers or whatever it is. Head sculpt here, but it's pretty much stickers everywhere else for that. These little feet down here are going to become cannons. And the little wings can flap, and the head can move up and down, and stuff like that. It's part of transformation, but you can sort of get some different quote-unquote poses out of it. Here we have Triceratops, which is looking pretty good. You have the die-cast gold piece here, which is really a benefit of this Megazord in general. We'll see it more with him and then when it's in Megazord mode, but it's not like chrome, like a chrome finish where it can look cheap sometimes. It's like an actual die-cast metal, so the gold looks really nice on it. But other than that, everything's pretty basic. I really dig the way that the horns look in gold, and some of the designs come off in it as well. And there's where a sticker is. And then its other leg counterpart, Saber-Tooth Tiger, which also looks pretty good in black gold. You got the little fangs as black gold there as well. You can move its legs a little bit depending on how you want to pose it, which is also a feature of transformation. Got the sticker there, also has a die-cast tail. But they're pretty cool looking. I would say individually, all of them don't look quite as cool in black gold as when it's transformed. And then here we have the Mastodon, or the Mammoth, I guess it should be, from what it was originated as, but which is funny because it's the Black Ranger Zord, and it's you would think it wouldn't be too much of a recolor, but it kind of is, since the other one isn't really like a full-on black Zord. Like the head is gray on the other one for the shield and stuff. That's the way it is. So this one I think looks pretty cool. You got the golden tusks, golden outlining here, golden sticker there. You can sort of see some of the gold die-cast under here, but I think it looks pretty cool. And then for Tyrannosaurus, which I think benefits the absolute most out of the individual ones, I think it looks the coolest here because you have the full-on gold die-cast legs, the gold arms here, they're not die-cast, but and then you have like gold teeth here. I just think he looks the absolute coolest out of the individual ones. Definitely really neat looking there. You can move his little arms there. You can open and close his mouth a little bit. His legs can move a little bit and bend, which is a feature transformation, but you can still get some stuff going. You can move his tail as you saw, although it kind of looks cut off when you do it like that, which is also a feature transformation. But nonetheless, I still think he looks the coolest out of all the core ones. Alright, so now let's go ahead and do tank mode. So to do that, it's pretty simple. We're going to fold his feet back up into here and sort of have these pointing out like that. So there you go. Take Mastodon here and we'll take off its helmet, just take off its head and replace it there. Now we're going to open these up, fold these out, and this is going to become sort of like a jacket or a backpack or a jackpack. And you're just going to slide it around Tyrannosaurus. It'll snap on the back and then just snap on the sides here. There you go. And we're not going to be, flipping out the fists just yet, because you actually do use these little stumps here. So there you go with that. Now for the leg pieces, it's really easy, especially right now. All you do for this is just fold this up, and there's a little port here, and just snap it onto here. And then it just kind of lopsides while you wait for the other one. Sabertooth's very easy, just fold the legs up. It's the same mold as the other one, so it's very, very easy to work with. Fold the tail in. Snap its piece on here. Take the tail piece and then fold it around and it'll snap back into a piece on the back of the Mastodon. You're going to sort of want to make sure that he's sort of doing a sitting up pose, which makes it easier for everything. Alright, take Mastodon, pull this little piece out here. This is going to be the handle for Megazord mode, and it also has a little port right on top of here. So there you go with that. Take Pterodactyl, take off its little feet, and then they go right here in these two little holes on the bottom of Mastodon's feet. Former feet. They cease to be feet now. Alright, and then the rest of Pterodactyl. It's funny because I couldn't figure out how to do this for the MMPR 2010 or the Legacy one, but there's like two little grooves here or whatever, and you just kind of snap them onto the sides here so it holds like that. I'm going to open his mouth because I think it looks cooler. And there you have the tank mode, which looks pretty cool on the black gold, I have to say. In general, it's a pretty neat little unique mode that we don't really get so much. I can't think of anything that's really been completely like that. But still, pretty cool. Like I said, I really do dig the black gold repaints, and I think this one looks really nice. The tank mode, I think, looks really cool. Very neat there. Alright, so then transformation for Megazord mode is very easy. It's basically almost just standing him up. Just take off Pterodactyl there, which I finally figured out how to do. Take off Mastodon right there. Take off these little cannon pieces. And then you're going to flip these around. Megazord sequence has been initiated. That was terrible. I sounded like a weird penguin. But so, yeah, now they're fists. And now we're just going to pretty much just stand him up like this. Just straighten his legs out. And then fold the feet here so it can stand. And then fold the legs up here so they go along with the feet. There you go. See if he's standing. There we go. Standing. And let me make sure it doesn't fall over. There we go. Now, up here. Now his fists are down. This is easy on the back here before I forget it. Just like there was two little holes here before, that's also yet again where the little cannon pieces go for storage. Right there. Take this piece here, this folds out, there you go. And then carefully make sure you hold the back here so it doesn't go all the way. There you go, take the Tyrannosaurus head, and it unveils the Megazord helmet. Snap it back in, make sure that's up. Put the head of the Pterodactyl away. Very easy. Snap this on the front. Make sure it's secured. There you go. And boom, Megazord head. Now take this, like I said, it's going to also be the handle for this. And boom, and then down over here we have the sword right here, which is all shiny and done up in gold, just like the other one was all shiny and silver. And put it in its hand. And there you have it, the Black Gold Edition Legacy Megazord. Although I guess they call it Black Edition, but come on. Look how much gold it has. I love gold. I think it looks absolutely awesome. Like I said, this isn't something for everybody, but I love these repaints, and I think this thing looks gorgeous. Like, it's just so awesome looking. I totally get like MMPR fatigue and stuff, but I still have always liked this Megazord, and I think the black gold design looks really cool. The helmet looks good. Some of the sticker pieces, I guess, do kind of look a smidge cheap, but what I really like is like the gold die-cast metal pieces there, like on the arms and legs. I think really makes it stand out. Like, I think it's just a really nice shelf piece there. Articulation wise, it's pretty much just you can move the arms a little bit. You can move the legs a smidge, but it's not really anything to write home about. You can't move the head. So, like I said, it's identical to the Legacy Megazord mold with the diecast, and it's still identical pretty much to the original MMPR 2010 Megazord mold. Now, let me just quickly show a side-by-side shot with the original version, which I'm going to note again, I've showed this before. I do not have the stickers on it, so I don't need a million comments telling me about how I don't have the stickers on it. But there it is. Obviously you can see there's a difference in size because of the molds. The main difference here is the helmets. As you can see, this one is primarily black with a gold trim, and this one actually has solid gold facial? It's got facial, that's a new word. It's like solid gold face there. I do like both versions. I think this one looks a little sleeker, but I do like both versions, and I like that there's a more core difference there. Obviously, if you had stickers on it, it would look better, but I think something that the advantage that this one definitely has, regardless of stickers, is the die-cast metal joints. There's no stickers to make these gold. You know, there's not a wraparound or anything, so I think this one definitely looks better overall, but yeah. That's a thing. And like I said, you can combine it with any of the other ones if you wish to, and anything from the core line as well, because it is Zord Builder compatible. But that pretty much covers it for this. Overall, this isn't a must-have for everybody. If you're into this sort of thing, I don't think you'll be too disappointed. It's just as neat as the Legacy Megazord was if you liked the Legacy Megazord. I think the paint job on it is absolutely gorgeous. I personally really like it because I love these types of repaints, like I said. But it's not a must-have for everybody. I would probably wait for it to go down in price because it's more expensive right now than what the Legacy Megazord was. So if you're kind of on the fence, I think it's more worth it if you wait for it to go down in price. But yeah, not for everybody, but still a really cool looking Megazord for me personally. But anyway, that's about it. Until next time, make sure you check out the Crazy Podcast at writersrangersrambles.com. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, it's Awesome Writer, signing out.